What's up guys? Thanks for checking out this video and welcome to my new shop. I'm super happy to finally be able to share this video with you guys. I have been working away for basically the last month, setting up this new shop, and I'm finally at a point where I feel it's ready to share with you guys. It's been a lot of work and there's still a ton of work I need to do. I basically just moved in, up and running, and now I have to do a lot of work to get everything the way I want it, but it is amazing. Some of you guys that have been following me for a while know that I only moved into the last shop about 2 years ago, and that shop was great, but it was a lease, and the opportunity arose to buy a shop, so I jumped on it, and here we are. So this is a shop that I own and can finally do what I want in it. This opportunity allows me to do a lot more content, and that's what I was working towards. I wanted to be able to do the dyno tuning that pays the bills, but also the project cars that I enjoy doing and sharing with you guys. So I'm super happy to finally have a space where I can do what I want to do, create the content that I wanted to make. I have a lot of cool projects planned. I know some of you have been in touch and I've been telling you things are coming, and we're finally here. So this is the beginning of hopefully a whole new Tuning by Nick, where I create a whole bunch more videos, be consistent with videos, and share some of the cool projects that I have on the go. All right guys, so like I said, new shop space, I own this, I can do what I want. As a lot of you know, I do dyno tuning and it's still super busy this time of year, so I couldn't afford a lot of downtime. So basically, quickly moved everything over, got it up and running, and this is not the final arrangement for my dyno. I just needed to get it here up and running so I can continue taking care of my customers. The plan is, now that I own this shop, is to get rid of this 4-post hoist that I've been using and cut the floor and put the dyno in the ground, which will free up a lot of shop space and give me more room to do things that I want to do. So that's the plan for the dyno. Some of you guys might recognize this car. This car has been in storage for a while. This is another 2006 911 that I own, and I bought this car as the development car for my 911 K-swap project. I'm super happy with my 911, and just yesterday, Larry Chan posted the video he did, the feature video that he did on my 911. The response to that video has been overwhelming, and I appreciate every single message of all you guys that have reached out and liked that video. It has been amazing, and I've gotten a lot of questions about when the kit's gonna be available, and the kit's gonna be available soon, but I needed to get this shop space so that I could finish the development, and this car is what is going to be used to finish the development, because I really don't want to take my car apart. I enjoy driving it too much. It's got over 12,000 kilometers on it now, and I'm going to continue to enjoy driving it. But this 911 is going to get all the parts that I've created, and we're just going to finalize everything and make sure it fits nicely so that it's a finished product for the guys that are interested in doing the same thing I've done. So this car is going to get featured a bunch more on this channel, and hopefully you guys are interested in that. Like I said, it's 2006 911, so it's a 997.1. I bought it, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago, and it had a blown engine, so no engine at the moment, but it came with its transmission, which is there. It's getting this K-series, it's another K24Z7. I basically have all the parts ready to go. Just needed the time and the space to work on it. I have actually the production version of the engine mount installed. Just gotta get it painted so it stops rusting. But yeah, now that it's here, I can start working away on this project. And then behind me, I have the Kayman. I know a lot of you have been messaging me and are super interested and wanna know what's going on with the Kayman project. So rest assured, the Kayman project is still 100% a go. This 2006 Kayman S is the development car for another K-series engine swap kit that I alluded to and made 3 videos on almost like a year ago or at the beginning of this year. So I have not had a chance to work on this car at all, like physically on the car, but I've done all kinds of development work and prototyping, and Additionally, there are a bunch of companies that have jumped on board and wanted to sponsor the project. So I'm gonna go into all of that in upcoming videos on this car. But those of you guys that are interested in the Kayman and Boxster K-Series swaps, I'm gonna be working away at this now that I have the shop space and the car is here and I can work on it. So let me know what you think. Hopefully you guys are still interested in this project. And moving on, I have my EG hatchback. This is kind of like a passion project for me. It is a 1993 Honda Civic DX that I actually bought from Vancouver, shipped it to Toronto because it had a lot less rust. It's in really good shape. It still has some rust, and I don't know, the original owner put some like rocker guard paint to like stop a bit of the rust that was starting. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. But otherwise, this car is super clean. And I have big plans for this car too. The reason being is an EG hatchback is basically what got me into tuning. I had a 1992, I think it was, EG hatchback, and I had it for, I don't know, call it like 8 years, something like that. I had about 8 different engine swaps in it throughout the years. But realistically, I credit that car, the original one that I owned, to the whole reason why I do tuning, because I stumbled upon the fact that you could chip tune these cars before I even owned one, and that fascinated me. So I bought a car just so I could start chipping it and messing around with the ECU. And then, so I chip tuned my car and then friends' cars and friends of friends, and basically eventually turned that into a business. So EGs have a special place in my heart, so I needed to get one. And this car is going to get a K-swap and a turbo kit, but also I have this Volkswagen DSG dual clutch transmission and an adapter plate for it. So this car is gonna get converted to a DSG dual clutch paddle shifted transmission, which should be super fun, super interesting, because those transmissions are a lot of fun. They shift super quickly, and they also supposedly can handle a lot of torque. Torque is not something that the K-Series transmission is good at handling, but Volkswagen transmissions are designed to handle a lot of torque, and supposedly it'll be able to hold up to a lot of abuse, shifts super fast, and is actually fairly inexpensive. This transmission was super cheap. So the adapter plate is kind of expensive, but realistically that part can come down in price with if we make a bunch of them and whatnot. So anyways, yeah, this car is gonna get a K-swap, the DSG dual clutch transmission, these wheels, lip, and also companies reach out to me all the time and wanna offer me parts. So Max Speeding Rods reached out and they wanted to see if they could help with one of my projects, and I said I needed a set of coilovers for this car. So they sent me a set of coilovers. So we're gonna install coilovers because this car has stock suspension and it needs to be lower. So the plan is to do a box opening with these coilovers, an install video, test drive before I start taking the car really apart, and just see how these coilovers perform, because they have a pretty good price point. And interestingly enough, they have a warehouse here in Canada, in Ontario. So shipping was super fast to me. So interested to try these out. They haven't paid me or anything for them. They just gave them to me. So I will give my honest opinion about them. Additionally, I'm gonna try to do better at creating content and like capturing content. So I bought a 360 camera. It's right there. I'm gonna switch to it now. So now I should be on there. The plan for this camera is hopefully it captures movement well. Apparently it can track me and it can basically follow along and can do a better job of capturing content without me not aiming the camera correctly and missing stuff, because I've created all kinds of content that has been basically a waste because I didn't capture it correctly. So whatever I can do to try to capture this content more easily and more frequently will make for better videos, I think. So let's see how that works out. So yeah, this is my new shop and hopefully the new space to create a lot more YouTube content, because I love doing it, I love sharing it. I need it to be as easy as possible. So the shop needs a bunch of work. It needs a paint job, and I really should have done that before I moved all the stuff in here, but I needed to hustle and I am super busy. I was down for 2 weeks and the backlog of dyno tuning was just crazy. So things slow down here, and over the winter, tuning is not so busy, especially when there's snow on the ground, and I'll have a lot of time to work on these project cars and create these parts and create content. So anyways, so yeah, that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys are interested in all the content that's gonna be on its way, because I am eager to start creating content again. This is something I've been working towards for a while, and I really wanna finish up these project cars and share them with you guys. So let me know what you think, put it in the comments. And if you like these videos, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I will continue to keep creating these videos for you guys. So thanks again for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye now.